After the Nets lost to Miami the other night, James Harden said, as much as I want to get back to 30s and 40-point games, I can't do that. Well, tonight he had 29, and he was the driver of the Nets offense as they beat the Pacers 105-98. And let's break that down. The Nets got beat on the boards early, and they'd surrender 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists in less than 8 minutes to open the game to Sabonis. They'd surrender 38 points in the first quarter, but the guy I mentioned earlier, James Harden, came alive, putting up 21 points in the first half. The Nets also shot 27 free throws in the first half, and that broke their previous record for most free throw attempts in an entire game. They'd finish with 41, but second half brought more action for Brooklyn. The offense continued to click. They grew their lead to 8, 65-57 with 9 left in the third, and another major milestone for the Nets. The other night, Joe Harris becoming the leader in all-time three-pointers made for the Nets. Tonight, LaMarcus Aldridge becomes the 48th player in history to have 20,000 career points and the 7th active player, joining his teammates James Harden and Kevin Durant. Here's what he had to say about that.
I think Kev hit me on 2 back-to-back jump shots, or I think Patty and then Kev hit me, and then they called timeout. And I was sitting there with Kev, and I was like, man, I need one more bucket for 20K. He said, I want to pass it to you. But then, they ended up trapping him or whatever. I wasn't there. But I knew. That's why, when I hit the shot, I kind of looked over at Kev and started laughing.
Aldridge helped them grow that lead, which they should have ran away with, but Brooklyn provided multiple opportunities late in the game to allow Indiana to get back in it. Regardless, the Nets are back in the W column, back to 500, and they're back in action on Halloween, Sunday night at 7:30 when they host the Pistons. You can get your updates from Gigi Spear on that one right here on WFUV Sports.